My one main goal in life is to make music and to be known for making music. January 2025. Like most people, I decided I'd lock in. And then life had other ideas. So going into 2026, I'm locking in. Why are we? What are we? What are we doing?
Is this
It's literally
talking head? Is this meant to be a talking head?
It's literally your video.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's what we're doing.
Yeah. No, I kind of already did that already.
Intro.
Like with the leg
It's
thingy.
an intro the damn video.
No.
Intro the video. Intro the
Play
damn
the
video.
play the damn
No,
fun
but-
the fun intro thing. The fun intro. Play the
What's this? I don't like.
Go.
What are you doing? I don't like that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Three, two,
Don't do
one,
that. Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, that's
just
play it. Just play it.
I think I need. Come here.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you real quick.
January.
Okay. Where were we? Intro. Actually, let's sit down. Do you want to sit down? Let's sit down. Hello. Should we talk about the fact that I changed my hoodie? I mean, should we talk about the fact that it's February? No, I don't want to talk about that actually. Do you want to talk about the fact that we've somehow switched places even though we're the same person? Did I fire you? Are you doing what I was doing? How does that work? Whatever. Do you want to talk about that? I don't know what you want from me. I'm not even real. What? Cool. Nice. Fun. I'm just going to basically go through what my January was. Mainly, it's about the steps that I'm taking towards getting out there with my music. As I briefly mentioned in my intro. Cheers. I had a bit of a health scare last year, so it kind of put everything on a big old pause. So take two. I'm doing it again this year. Bigger and better. You know the vibe. Okay. Please make sure I never do that again. Also, my glasses are like, that gleam wasn't really doing it for me. If we get started, what my usual day in a week looks like is, first of all, I drink a shit ton of coffee. I get my coffee, I open my back door, and I plod on down to my shed. I love my shed. It took me so long. Baby, yeah, I love it, but usually I'm like, okay, it's a bit chaotic in here, I need to give it a good old clean. So I wipe down my table and I give it a little hoover. I do my sofa and then I get out my little Palo Santo or incense or sage or whatever I want to use that day, and I do a quick little cleanse on myself and the shed because it's nice and you want to make sure the vibes are right. Then of course the first thing I did was sit down at my computer and plan this out. I mainly focused on January, but I did kind of do the next 3 months because that felt good, like to look forward to stuff. Next, I booked a lot of open mics because it's always a good first step, and I feel like I've done this first step so many times, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and at least I'm fucking doing it, baby. So here we go, open mics, building up my confidence again because it's easily knocked down when you don't perform for a year. And then it was the new year. This was me on New Year's morning, and I'm just feeling locked in. This is my year, baby. I knew that I wanted to make a few spin the wheels. One of the biggest pieces of advice that content creators tend to give people who want to create content is to batch film, like film as much as you can in one day, edit the videos into different videos from that. And I find it really hard to do that, but I gave it a go with my spin the wheel content. I had to make a new wheel because my other wheel was rigorous, girl. So Made a new wheel. Actually prefer it. It's cute. She's an upgrade. And we made some spin the wheels. I can't say too much because I don't want to give much away. Do you know what I'm saying? But they're there. They're ready. They're ready to go. Oh, you get a little sneak peek there of some genres. But, you know, genres are genres. There's a lot of repeated ones. I'm not going to lie. This was me working on the vocals for a song that a producer in Germany made and yeah, needed a vocalist for. So I wanted to give that a go. He already had lyrics and a melody and then I was kind of fixing them. I ended up just sending it a cappella. Yeah, I don't really know what's going to come from it, but it was fun to make regardless. And it's a banger, so I hope that something comes from it because it's a good song. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. I had a good time working on it, as you can probably tell. Then I wanted to make like a portable gear thing to take around with me and make it easier to be like, you know, there's not really an excuse for me to not film because I have all this shit on me. A phone frame, a selfie stick, gorilla tripod, wireless lavalier, not really sure. I don't really use those mics because they are actually a pile of shit. In fact, only one of them even works. So I am not taking that in my portable gear. I will be using this little guy. I love this little guy. My little mini light and a suction phone holder, which is also really cool, but I get scared to suction it on things because it's not 100% reliable. Pack my little gear up and it does make it a lot easier to just kind of like whip out my phone and film, but at the end of the day, that's all I really need. So one of the things I did is just like a chill vibey thing. It's go to this museum with my bestie. I don't know how much of this I can show because it was very much like specimens, very much biology. It was really cute, really fun, really cool, really quirky. And another thing we did was go to a quiz night with a group of my friends' and it was really fun. My flash is not good. It was a really niche quiz, like it's clearly made out of the interests of the person who made it, which was also really cute. But we gave it a good go. But we were thinking we were probably going to place like last, second to last, something like that. And out of nowhere, all of a sudden, we only gone and fucking won, didn't we? So we won this bloody quiz. We got some bits and bobs. I got a damn tambourine. That hurt my ears. You know, they put a tambourine on the table as well, and I was like, yeah, sure. That can come live with me. You're coming home with me. I had a couple of open mics booked for the end of January. They usually always happen at the end of the month. This is me doing my favourite vocal warm-up, one of my faves, which I do after I've actually warmed up, and it's more like a vocal agility exercise, and it's a group of siblings on TikTok doing this thing they call the run game, where they're kind of all in a circle and they're clicking, and one of them will do a run and the next person has to repeat it, then they'll do a run and the next person has to repeat it. It's really cool and they're amazing, and I loved it so much I yoinked it for my own. I do that quite a lot, especially as just like a quick warm-up, because you can shorten it, you can do whatever parts you want. They did 2 run games, so I just literally used theirs. And then we actually did have the first open mic of the month, and it was a really great atmosphere. The people were lovely, immaculate vibes. I did do a little sing-song. They put me on their story, which is really nice, always nice. We have some footage, but I sang a cover because, again, I'm just trying to build up my confidence, so probably going to be an arsehole if I try to play it. Really enjoyed singing that, had a really good time, and I will be doing that at the end of this month too. Whoops, spoiler, I'm filming this in February. You didn't hear that from me. Met some friends, met some new people. Really, really good vibes. I was getting the train home and I was feeling fulfilled. And also I was like, oh shit, I left my last gig sign I made on a big piece of foam board at a place I used to perform at. So I'll make a new one. So So it's her, she's cute, she's dinky. Whacked this out and I was like, you know, I can easily take this around with me and pop up even at an open mic, you know what I'm saying? Next open mic at the end of the month, spoiler alert, I ended up feeling a little bit under the weather. Look, if you got to sing when you're sick, you got to sing when you're sick, but I also need to take my health into consideration because I can very easily just go la la la, I'm not listening. The last thing of the month I did do was this jam night, which was a good vibe. Came in and there was 2 vocalists improvising to a full live band. Yeah, they were amazing. They explained kind of what the vibe was. Instrumentalists or musicians would come up for each like track, and then there'll be 3 vocalists or rappers, and you'll kind of like take turns like improvising. But it was a lot more like a cypher. There was people kind of using it to rap their own tracks or sing their own songs. So actually I didn't go with the intention of getting up on stage because I started feeling a bit shit here, but I was going la 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 la. And this was a couple of days before the open mic, so there you go. I heard one round of people go up, and then the second round I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just get up. Got up and did some improv, didn't say any words, just oohed and ahed, and yeah, it was actually quite nice. The band was insane. The drummer was sick, dude. And I think that's pretty much how my January was. I'm probably gonna mash February, March into 2 because February's a fucking short month anyway. And I was under the weather at the beginning of the month and right at the end of January. I've got some shit to do this week and next week, and then it will be March, and I've got shit booked for March, so you better stay tuned. Like this video, subscribe. Bye. Say bye, bitch. Oh yeah, he's not real. Okay, cool.